Hello, welcome back with another video, and I would like to thank everybody for joining me for another beautiful day. And I want to go ahead and talk about people that are or have hurt you, or you could have hurt each other. People that you've had a traumatic past with. They will come back and they're going to try to make you feel bad in order to continue to deal with them, in order to make you second guess your decision to walk away from them. So I want everybody to be very aware of what's going on. If you see that you've had a traumatic past with someone and you've chose to walk away, or they chose to walk away from you, be aware of them, basically trying to manipulate you into feeling like, if I was just such this bad person, then why did you stay? Or why did you deal with me in the first place? And again, you and this person could have been in toxicity at the moment, or at the time. You guys could have been needing some healing from past issues, past the way you were brought up. And so I'm here to tell you guys, you don't really need to explain to these people why you walked away or why you let go after they decided to walk away from you. There's multiple reasons why people stay in abusive relationships. There's multiple reasons why people stay around people that are not treating them the way that they deserve to be treated. And overall, you can't blame the other person. So there is truth to it. You don't need to put the blame on it, on the other person. You also have to take responsibility for your actions. You continue to allow someone to mistreat you. You've continued to stay around someone that you feel like has hurt you. Even if your reasoning was you wanted to give this person a chance, you wanted to love them as God loves you, and you realize that patience and kindness comes hand in hand with love. Even if you had good reasonings, even if you felt like you believed in this person, you believed that this person would get better just as well as you would get better. You could have had great reasonings, or you could have had positive intentions when dealing with these people or this person, but it still did not work out. Some people, especially people that are abusive, especially people that don't realize the level of toxicity that they have displayed, they will, get upset because you decided to go another route. We could put two good people together. Does not mean that those two good people are good for each other. We could put two toxic people together. Does not mean that these two toxic people are meant to stay together. So sometimes people may have a hard time letting go. They're going to say whatever they need to say for you to continue to put up with it, for you to devalue yourself, for you to fall into the traps of temptation. They're going to make it sound pretty. They're going to have you confused and in your head, oh, did I make a good decision? Some of these folks, especially past lovers that you've dealt with, are going to use the fact that they're able to move on and find someone else who can't find other people. It is so easy to go out here and get into a relationship. And now I'm speaking a little bit on the narcissist, because we know narcissists, they hurry up and find another partner. They don't take time out to heal themselves. They go from one body to the next. And if you choose to be the person to heal, if you choose to be the person to say, hey, I'm not going to rush into another relationship, I'm going to heal myself, they're going to make it seem like you can't get somebody else. They're going to make it seem like you're confused or something's wrong with you because you didn't decide to rush into another relationship. They're going to try to make you feel like, well, why did you stay for X amount of time? I'm here to tell you that you may have stayed in a tumultuous situation because you needed to find more self-love. This could have been things that you've dealt with in your family bloodline, where there may be a team of people that display narcissistic tendencies. You could have been raised by parents that display toxicity, that displays the narcissist traits. It's so many reasons why people stay in toxic relationships. It's so many reasons why us ourselves have been toxic. But when you are the person that chooses to heal, when you're the person that recognizes that, hey, I've been engaging in a toxic relationship. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's lovers. I don't care if it's friends. I don't care if it's family. We do need to take responsibility for ourselves and learn to speak up. Speak up when you see something that is not right, when you see that somebody is hurting you, when you see that you're hurting others. Speak up. And then you need to take action. Remove yourself from the situation. So don't let someone try to bait you into feeling sorry to where you will move back into that space with them. Because you see what happens when you go back to toxic situations, when you go back to toxic friends, when you go back to toxic family members. They're going to blame you and say, well, it's your fault for dealing with me in the first place. Instead of them saying they need help, we need help, and going to get that help, they're going to blame you for coming back, even though you want to be patient with this person, even though you want to be kind, even though you want to be loyal. The only thing that it's going to do is put more blame onto yourself. It's going to make you feel so bad and not want to leave this situation because they're playing on your heartstrings. And this could have been you at one point in time, trying to make people feel bad in order to stay with you. It could be, the roles could be switched. But it takes strength to realize that this is a toxic situation. This is a toxic relationship. This is a toxic friendship. And walk away. It takes strength. People don't understand. You could have cried walking away from this. You could have not even wanted to detach yourself from the situation, from these people, from these habits. Because we'll continue and make excuses as to why we're still engaging in toxic habits. And instead of people, trying to convince you, it'll be the enemy in your ear. And he will be telling you on your shoulder, it's okay to continue to ruin your life. It's okay to keep having these toxic habits that is hurting you and not helping you. So we're faced with a lot of decisions every day. We're faced with a lot of choices. It's up to you to decide what is healthy for you and what is not healthy for you. What have you done in the past that was healthy for you? And what have you done that to change that trajectory? What have you done in the past, and what are you going to do going forward so that you don't repeat those past decisions, so that you won't repeat those past mistakes? People will try to keep you stuck in a loop with them by playing on your heartstrings. By telling you that you are still this version of who they knew you to be back then. Stay in the present moment. Be grateful for the present, because that's all we truly have is this present moment. At any given time, any of us could take our last breath. We don't know how long we're going to be here. Tomorrow's not promised. So don't be a person that continues to allow people to put you back in that space as to where you were last week, last month, last year, years ago. You could have been an equal partner to the toxic song and dance that you were doing. You even participating with it shows your level of toxicity. But when you decide to you don't no longer want to dance with the enemy, then it's going to be a problem. And it's not a problem for you, it's a problem for them. So don't get baited back into toxic situations. Don't allow people to play with your mind so that it'll make you feel like you deserve to be patient, kind, loyal to toxicity. Let God handle them. Let God deal with them. Let God be patient and kind with them. We are not to play God in other people's lives. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to play this song and dance in toxicity for X amount of time. I don't care how long it was. Forgive yourself. Love on yourself. Give your patience that you was given to this toxic song and dance to yourself. Give that love that you had for these people, this situation, and give it back to yourself. Thank God that you had the strength to remove yourself, for you to even recognize that something was wrong with that situation. So again, I just brought these messages to you because this is something that I have experienced at one point in time. And when you want to get better, people are going to pull you back to that old version of yourself. They want to, because they still stuck there, because they can't move on. They may have moved on with a different body, but they haven't truly moved on. They haven't truly let go of you, your energy. They haven't truly healed from the situation, from things that have hurt them in their childhood, from things that have hurt them dealing with you. They will pull you back into that old version, try to pull you back into that old version of yourself, into that old version, that old cycle of where you're doing a song and dance with them. Don't allow it. Because all you're going to be is toxic with them. And like I said, at one point in time, you may be been just as toxic. That don't mean that you got to go back to being that just because at one point you were. It takes strength. It takes willpower. It takes courage to not be who you were yesterday, to not be who you was last year, to not be who you was the other day. To wake up every day and enjoy the present moment and say, today is going to be a great day. I choose to focus on the things that I can change. not the things I cannot. So thank you. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.